first tracks I recorded for this project were, I probably recorded them in 2016, and they're not even on the project. But those are the tracks. I was just kind of bored, man. Like, I wasn't really making as much beats as I usually am. I wasn't really talking to many producers. I just moved to New York, you know what I mean? So I was kind of like just getting settled out here, and I was just going through instrumentals, man, like my favorite beats and stuff, and I was just trying to find something to rap on. So the first thing I rapped on that I was like, oh, I'm gonna start a Grand Theft Audio 4 now. And I rapped on a Dr. Octagon beat, and I was like, yeah, this is it. But I was like, man, you know, this is too classic. You know what I mean? Like, this is too, like, whatever I spit ain't fucking with Kool Keith did, man. Like, scrap that. Like, I can't do it. But that's when I started getting in motion of like, all right, now let me start thinking of different things to rhyme on and stuff. Because that's what I initially started, was like Grand Theft Audio was to be like Ice Cube jacking for beats, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to just take other people's shit, but I didn't want it to be rap. You know what I mean? So when you listen to some of these and you listen to the old ones, I'm rapping on records, you know what I mean? I'm not rapping on like a Dilla beat, or I'm not rapping on like you know what I mean? Like, I'm not rapping on like a new instrumental. I'm not gonna rap on Pete Rock. I'm not gonna, I can't do it. It's too classic for me, man. So what I'm doing, I try to do is find like rare records, you know what I mean? Like dope, rare records that I thought were so dope. Like, I didn't want to sample, and I'm like, yo, I can't sample that. You know what I'm gonna do? Just loop that? Like, the whole song is amazing. So I started being like, a big inspiration was Ghostface, man. Ghostface rapping on the Delphonics record. You remember that song? That shit changed everything for me, man. I was like, wow, you could do that? He didn't even sample it. Like, he ain't even rapping on the break. He's actually rapping on them thinking. Like, I feel like I feel like the threshold was broken on what you can and can't rap on, or how you rap on stuff after that. I was like, yeah, you go in on now. Now, of course, people were doing stuff like rapping on stuff before, but him doing that, I was like, yeah, he just rapped on the song. That's crazy. Like, all right, like, let me see what I could do. Let me find other things to rap on in different ways to be on some mixtape type shit, you know, as far as like, yo, you rap on other beats, spit freestyles. I just wanted my to dip into different genres and not rap. You know what I mean? Like, that's too easy. Too easy. I could load up an MF Doom beat. And, I don't know. It's easy, bro. Like, it's easy. It's cool though. I'm not hating on it. So I just wanted to do a different spin of like, I might rap on Portishead, or I might rap on like Ennio Morricone. You know what I mean? Like, just the record. Like, I'm a Ghostface on this. You know what I mean? Like, just having that more freedom of like not producing stuff and just rapping, just being like, yeah, just go on a record, man. Let me spit, get it in there. You know what I mean? Like, just more raw, more. I felt like I was trying to do more of like how hip hop started. Hip hop started with just the record and the rapper and the dude bringing the break back, and I felt like I was trying to get more to that. Of like my version was like, yo, this is like me if I was in the Bronx Park back then, you know, like, but these are the records I'd rap on if I could go back in time. It's how I'd approach it. You know, it's inspired by hip hop. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really like a hip hop head for real. Like, honor the culture. Like, I'm not trying to half step. I know my history. I'm still learning stuff. I don't know everything, but you know what I mean? Like, the mixtape is like my homage to hip hop. You know what I mean? Me being like the raw cypher element, the house party. But I was just figuring like, but this is my house. You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna be like your house party, but my shit. I'm rapping on rock records. I'm rapping on like old like breaks you didn't even know were breaks. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm trying to delve more into. But this one, it has a little bit less of that and doing more production. You know what I mean? This one got a little more production. Like, a couple still raw rapping on the record loop type things. But I'm doing more production. I was trying to kind of blur the line more. You know what I mean? Because I feel like EP, mixtape, album, like playlist. I'm like, you know what? Grand Theft Audio is gonna be like a mixture, like my way to just not have a boundary of like, all right, I'm making 10 songs, or like I'm doing an EP, it's 5 songs. I was just creating, you know what I mean? I was just constantly creating. But I worked on this project for the past like like 4 years, you know what I mean? But never just locked in on it. I've done mad projects since I've been working on this one, but I was like saving my best shit of like, yeah, this verse is crazy. I gotta drop this on Grand Theft Audio. So throughout the years, I've just been picking apart my dope shit and just like holding it like, oh, this shit crazy. Like, I'm not dropping it. I'm holding it. So I kept doing that over the years, bro. I'm just taking myself in different elements and like getting like moments, like a song moment in different times of what I've been doing the last few years and just holding them, like not rushing to put it out. So like this project is full of a bunch of like my favorite music that I personally made within the past 4 years. But I've dropped other albums since I started working this, but this was the project I was really like putting a lot of energy into, like every piece, you know what I mean? Producer, the feature, the cover art, like everything was like, I took a lot of time on it, more time than I usually would, but you know, there's just, you got certain things you spend more time on. It doesn't mean it's like better or worse, but you just got different things that are like, I'm gonna be patient with this project right here. This is patient. Like I already knew I was dropping in 6/19/2020 3 years ago. Like I told people, like I was playing people I know some of these songs, and they're like, man, when you dropping this? It's crazy. I'm like, yeah, I'm dropping in 2020. And they're like, dude, that's too far, man. Like, I'm like, nah, it ain't, bro. It ain't. I ain't worried about the time, you know what I mean? Like I know it's gonna be, time flies, man. Like people think like a year is a long time or like 2 years is long. Dude, that shit flew by, bro. We're like halfway out of 2020, you know what I mean? Been in the house half the time, you know what I mean? Like shit flies, man. So this is a project I was like, I'm gonna drop this in 2020, man. Like, and people would be like, bro, 2020? That's fucking like 3 years from now. And I'm like, that ain't nothing, bro. Like, I got patience, you know what I mean? Like, I'm patient with all this shit. It seems like now I'm dropping a lot more music. Like, it might almost seem like I'm rushing it, but I'm not. These are all like things that have been set, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm just trying to carry it out like in due time, give releases a little bit of space, not just like project every day. I'm just trying to like organize my things better, space things out. But like I said, I was at a point where I was dropping like one project a year for like years, you know what I mean? But I've been always making music, man. But I'm always like one a year, you know what I mean? Like one a year. But now I'm like last year I put out a few, and I was like, man, I could still gas up. Like my vault is packed. Like I just don't want to be throwing it away though, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to space everything out, like give everything breathing time and its proper attention, you know what I mean? And not let people sleep on it. But yeah, all these things I've been working on, man. Like I said, I was working on this years ago, and I was like, I'm dropping that in 2020, 6/19, you know what I mean? And people thought I was tripping, and you know, time came fast, you know what I mean? I was still feeling like I wasn't ready. I'm like, yo, I still wasn't ready all the way. You know what I mean? Like my CDs ain't came yet. You know? They're coming next week, and I was planning this 3 years ago. You know what I mean? But that's how it goes, man.